Yo friends, welcome back to the channel. Nicetoreevu here, back at it again with another action figure review. Today we're jumping back into the Disney toy box with Disney's Aladdin and Genie. Let's do this. Alright you guys, taking a look at both Aladdin and Genie today. I am so excited. I've been waiting for these guys to come out for quite some time, and they came out quite a while ago, but I just finally got them. So that's pretty cool. Now, I still do have mixed feelings on this new packaging design. Well, not the packaging entirely, but basically all of the paper included in the packaging. It throws me off just a little bit, like I've explained before in the earlier video with Sully and Boo. So taking a look at the sides of the packaging here, we do have that sweet portrait artwork of Aladdin and Genie respectively. On the back of the packaging, we both have Aladdin and Genie respectively. And then on the other side of the packaging, basically just a preview of the figures that we are going to open today. Exciting stuff. And yeah, what more to say about this packaging that we haven't said before? So let's crack these bad boys open and see what we're working with. Boom! Here they are out of the packaging, looking really excellent. I'm really liking this Aladdin. This Genie is pretty good for the most part. There are a few things to complain about though, but other than that, I'm digging this set 100%. So I guess we'll take a look at Aladdin first and then Genie last. Okay, taking a look at this Aladdin, I am quite pleased with this figure. The freedom with the movement he has is so good. I'm really loving the articulation. He does have 14 points of magicness, and that's articulation. So let's get right to it. He does have these hinge joints in the shoulders, and he does have the 360 spin, so he does have a lot of movement there. Single jointed elbows, but that's to be expected with these figures. He does have a hinge joint in the wrist area, as well as that little swivel movement. Liking that. His vest is quite soft material. Actually, it looks like it might be able to come off, but why would you want to strip your Aladdin? Anyways, the right arm is exactly like the left arm, so really digging that, except you got the open hand as well. This one you got the kind of like almost a fist, but that's pretty cool. His head movement is kind of poor, as he can't really look up or down, just a little bit, just kind of nod just a tiny bit. He does have that 360 spin as it rests on it basically just rests on a ball joint there, not really too much. Now his legs, this is where the freedom begins. He can do the splits about that much, and yeah, he has can kick forward that much and kick back. Oh wow, look at that, I'm hulking out on my gloves here. So he does have single jointed knees, and he does have the hinge joint in the ankles as well as that slit, so we do have that move. Now he only comes with one accessory, and that's his trusty monkey Apu. Apu sadly has no articulation. Well, that's not true. His head does move back and forth, kind of resting on a little ball joint there, but that's about it. I was kind of hoping his arms moved around, or maybe his tail just a little bit. But yeah, it's all soft material. Nothing too special here. Okay guys, taking a look at Genie. He is a totally different story, as his articulation isn't as great as Aladdin's, but he does stand quite tall for his, you know, his stature and size. So taking a look at him, he does have 14 points of articulation just like Aladdin, and he only comes with one accessory, which is his home, his trusty lamp. Really digging that lamp. I guess we'll get the lamp out of the way first. No articulation points here, as it's just painted mainly gold. A little bit of I guess wearing out here. As you can, not in the paint, but just the way it was packaged, as you can see, it's bent there just a little bit, not really a hole there or anything. I kind of wish this came off just a little bit, you know, maybe a little hollow piece, but maybe I'm asking for too much, you know. Okay, anyways, back to Genie. As you can see, 14 points of articulation. His arms can only go up that high, and oof, I wished his articulation was just a little bit better. If you move his arms just a bit too much, you can get creases in here, kind of ruining the arms a little bit. So I wouldn't recommend moving his arms around too much, especially like forcing those poses you want to get him into. Don't try, because it's just gonna, you know, really mark up his shoulders and armpits quite a bit. Now when it comes to his joints in his elbows, they're quite hard to move around. Not a lot of movement going on there, especially with these gloves. You just can't really move them around as much. He does have that hinge in the wrist, so that's pretty cool. Also, it kind of swivels around there. He does have that slit in the waist, so you can move his waist back and forth, liking that. He can kick forward about that much, and he can kick back about that much, and he does the splits about that much too. He has no joints at all in the knees, which is kind of unfortunate. I kind of wish they did what they did with Aladdin, but they decided to put it right there in the high thigh area, and I'm not really liking that too much. He does have the hinge in the ankle area. He can look high about that much, and then he looks down about that much, and yeah, he has quite good head movement. I'm really liking that. And I'm actually glad they decided to go on the classic Disney cartoon design instead of the live action movie. Now, don't get me wrong, I love the live action movie. I thought Will Smith did such a good job for, you know, what he was given. And it was just man, that movie just says magic all over the place. And that's all I'm gonna say about the movie. So yeah, that's it in terms of the figures and accessories. Okay, just really quick, here's your quick size comparison to all of the other Disney, Toybox, Pixar, Marvel, whatever, that belong in the Disney line anyways. As you can see, he stands just as tall as the Hulk, and Aladdin kind of standing around shoulder length. Another size comparison, here is Genie right next to another blue giant, which is Sully, which was recently reviewed. Check it out. Here is Genie and Aladdin right next to Baymax. As you can see, Baymax is just a little bit taller. Here is Genie right next to Jack Skellington, another fellow Disney character. For the final size comparison with Genie and Aladdin, we have them standing next to the biggest figure of the whole toy line. This is the Hulkbuster. Okay, just a quick size comparison with Apu and all of the other accessories that came with various figures from the wave. Yeah, I just thought I'd throw that in there. Get out of here, Mandarin. Okay, you guys, that about does it for today's review. I hope you guys liked it, and if you did, please subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that thumbs up, leave a comment if you will. You guys know the drill. I am out of here. Peace out.